Hello and welcome to The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. Well, the PM says he won't pick an arbitrary figure for Australia's defence budget amid pressure from the US to spend more. American Defence Secretary Pete Hegseth wants the government to pour an extra $40 billion a year into our military. The opposition is also urging Labor to increase spending. But Anthony Albanese says it's really not that simple.
What you should do in defence is decide what you need, your capability, and then provide for it. That's what my government's doing. We've provided an additional $10 billion of investment into defence over the forward estimates.
The opposition, meantime, says it's open to a deal on Labor's superannuation tax, which would apply on balances over $3 million. More than 1 million Australians would eventually see their super tax rate double to 30%. That's because the policy would not be indexed and it would tax unrealised capital gains. Shadow Treasurer Ted O'Brien says it's a flawed policy.
If Jim Chalmers sees the light and he is prepared to be humble enough to recognise that this is a big, bad super tax, then more than happy to have a conversation about how we can work together on super reform.
Australian police, along with investigators from around the world, have helped dismantle a massive sextortion operation in Nigeria. Criminals in the network coerced victims into sharing sexually explicit images before blackmailing them. The AFP alleges 2 of the 22 people arrested are linked to the suicide of a 16-year-old in New South Wales 2 years ago. Well, Victoria's former opposition leader John Pesutto has 3 weeks to settle a $2.3 million legal debt. His Liberal colleague, Moira Deeming, successfully sued Mr Pesutto for defamation, but he's now facing bankruptcy, meaning he would be ineligible to remain in state parliament. And travellers heading to Bali and Southeast Asia are being urged to exercise a high degree of caution. The federal government has updated its smart traveller policy after a series of drownings and methanol poisoning. Sport and entertainment to next. To sport, and Joe Monburo has officially been announced as the new Matildas head coach after a long-running search. The Aussie returns home after winning titles with Lyon, Arsenal, Juventus and Melbourne City. And F1 champion Max Verstappen is being accused of deliberately ramming rival George Russell during the Spanish Grand Prix. Aussie Oscar Piastri took the checkered flag. In entertainment news now, and Taylor Swift has celebrated regaining the Masters to her 6 albums with a pretty lavish dinner with her bestie. The singer spotted out and about in New York City with Selena Gomez. Now, speaking of Selena, Benny Blanco has made an unexpected visit to a high school in the US to DJ at their prom. Now, it comes a month after he surprised fiancée Selena Gomez with a prom night photo shoot after she admitted to never having one. And Kim Kardashian has given fans a sneak peek inside the closet in her $60 million mansion. The reality TV star stripping down to her underwear on Insta to show off her sprawling wardrobe. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast news team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.